really going to have to sincerely pray for the planet to calm herself. Unless you know how to float up above the force on the planet who's shaking. You're getting ready for a major tremblers here, all over. And that is what you're feeling in the space now. The precursor of that great movement coming. It's out here. And you're picking it up in your antennas, in your spine primarily. It's giving you an inner process, secretly, how you can handle this when it happens. Because you're going to pick it up before it happens. Actually, your body's going to be moved. You won't move it. You'll be inclined to go in direction because you're told that for some reason you're there for the safety of it. So pay attention to those subtle pushes and pulls now that are going on around you. How do I say this? I spoke before. The space is shifting. Yeah? Get in it. But within space, the visible part of space, there's sections of you that get to you. When space shifts, the body's going to shift. You just do it gently, 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 gently. So your awareness now is going to have to be connected with the physical body and the positions you're in as you're walking. Yeah. Things are going to start happening pretty dramatically here, particularly in the middle of this month. Everybody's already feeling it now. And this is where gentleness is needed. And peace to all beings. So allow your spine to be erect and your palms up for a moment as we bring in some, what you would term crystalline gold frequency to create a, I'm going to call it a time bridge. But it's really just a gold cable that's going to run down the middle of your spine. And hold the template. You'll know what to do with it when you see it when it gets there. So just allow it to come in, allow it to go through the solar plexus, allow it to go down through the feet. Peace to all beings. And allow your bones, particularly inside, to feel the harmonic of the gold. The harmonic. You see the color, but it vibrates an energy. And that's the important part of it. Peace. Health for the body, mind, and spirit. Peace to all beings. Peace, protection, and joy. In your physical world, you see two halves of the brain. Allow lavender flame to fire back and forth through it to sew it together as one unified brain. 4 quadrants in the brain. Left front, air. Right front, water. Right rear, earth. Left rear, fire. That's how where and how you communicate with the elementals from your brain system. From each one of those quadrants within the unified brain. Peace to all beings. Health to the body, health to the mind, which is the result of you. Health to all beings. And special permission and protection for the sacred ones who are assisting us in this journey. Because someone needs to help protect with them also. We'll call it those of your condition that have passed yet chose to watch over you through this process. in this time and date. Peace to all beings. Let me check some things. Now when you start feeling weight upon you, like a heaviness, like carrying a big bag, you push it down to the ankles. And then gently just try to step out of it. You might not be able to, it might come slapping back up at you and the thought will be there and you push it. But it's like you're stepping out of it. Just stepping out of it, let it sit there. Then stand and go up. Just think up. And what will happen is you've got rid of this stuff, stepping out of it. You're thinking up, you're still going to be there, but the beings that want to come down and descend with you will come down now because you don't have all that stuff there. And your body will change. Your consciousness will change. Your thoughts will change. Your ideas will change. You'll start seeing things differently. You're becoming a part of a new you. You won't think the same anymore. You'll be incorporating your high self, middle self. And you, being the low self, will finally want to pay attention to what's coming and where you're going. The forwardness of things, people say. But they go forward, 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 horizontal, lateral, same stuff. Forward is out. So you get a descent, you know what you're doing. You've heard of the word high self. You've heard of the being. You know you have one. The difficulty is getting over the argument of it. It's like a super parent. You thought your parents were strict. This has another quality to itself. And we're still going. Okay, so you have the achievement of you when it comes. And that achievement of you becomes recognized within you as you now. Not a dead you waking up. Not a dead you waking up. Jesus is Jesus, John the Baptist is John the Baptist, and I didn't say was. Is. Is. And that's this frequency that's starting to work here. And that's why you're having so much battle in your consciousness in the religious groups. Arguing this, arguing this, arguing that. Not doing what they're supposed to, arguing. My words are louder than yours. My words are better than yours. My words mean this, your words mean blah, 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 blah. And then they want to sit down and eat. Because they've wasted all the energy talking and they're hungry. They don't want to do anything. What is being imbued now for no cost is going to be the energy of healing for once. Simply by looking, glancing, pointing, thinking appropriately and without taking the credit for it, pretty much. So the healing process can be a natural process as you're walking everywhere, for everybody. That's the development of it. Difficult. Because you're dealing with invisible spirits, so you have copies here on the wall. That's what they look like. They can't do anything, or they can assist. They try to point, because they know times. But the blocks human condition put on yourself for communication have hurt. Flowers speak stronger words than any human ever could. Just by their simple display. And there's a secret in flowers that you humans haven't discovered yet. But you're attracted to them. No. They are the ones that teach about the seeds. And it applies to seed thoughts that you have. Because you all have your thoughts, and they create little seeds, and you just don't have them in the right position. That's like this. But that's what you're going through, because you're going to find out now that you're a magical being. Always have been. Always will be. And because the magic isn't working, don't blame someone else. Return to the self and understand the magic of the self. And it's in your birthday, the day of your birth, the secret of it. Because that's when your week started for you. Didn't start on Sunday. Didn't start on Monday. Started the day you were born, 7 cycle day. That is your secret day. And 7 works through that way. I'm not saying to change the church's thing, no. I'm telling you, in your own specific temple, that's your Sunday, basically, or Saturday, whatever religion you set aside a day for. That's the day. That day. You should pay specific attention to yourself and your secret desires on that day, because that day you discovered you had a temple in this reality here. And only on that day did you discover. And when you find that day and focus on it, you're going to find yourself a whole new person, a whole new being. Well, actually, you're going to find whole new beings working with you. Because in that day is the secret of yourself, and also in the hour of your birth, if you know, there's a secret there also. It has to do with the moon. Because that's the emotional frequency that you came through with. So the day that you were born, the time of birth, and your moon, you're going to find out you know a lot more than you thought you did. If you treat that day of your birth as a holy day, you'll know what holy means. You'll figure it out anyway. Because it's special to you. The hour is secret also. Yeah, right now the important information is the day. Because I want you to feel that day. That whole day. That whole day. The whole day starts, of course, at the time of your birth. That's what the time is for the 24-hour cycle. It does stretch over. But the day is a significant entry into the temple of you. That's when the door opened. You say the mother's womb opened, yes, but the body temple was yours and you knew it because you're glad you had one. And that's a result of a seed thought. First manifestation of it, physical, boom. Now, you're in the second phase of seed thought development. You're doing the thinking with it, part of it. And as the temple opens and blooms, you're going to see the results. Gently. 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 And you'll find out practice makes perfect. Particularly if you use the day you were born. And the 24-hour unit of measurement from the time you were born to the time the next day. So if you're born at 11 o'clock at night, you go until 11 o'clock the next day. Night. For 24 hours. Right. Zenta, peace to all beings, health of the body, mind, and spirit. And that day of your birth, when you contemplate it, I want you to remember the joy in the ethers that were there. You might not have experienced it, but those in the ethers did when you came through. You know. Grand joy. That's the replication you have here with birthday parties and everyone running around singing and joy. In the etheric realm, that's the joy they had when the birth process was completed. When the unit came out of the uterus, there's the joy and the party began. I want you to experience that. So when your day comes up, think about it. Just think about those in the other realms that were lighting candles and clapping for you that you were here. You're going to feel an exuberant rush. And the closer you get to the time of your birth when you do that contemplation or meditation on it, the more fun you're going to have. You're still beings. You might even find the argument of yourself if you want to come through and finish. That's there too. Because there's always a sense of caution coming down to this realm. You've been here before. Okay. Okay. Are there any questions? Peace to all beings. Health of body, mind, and spirit. Peace, protection, and joy. And pleasure to the organs for the health within the body temple. We are through.